I just finished reading Fearless 14 by Janet Ivanich. So, in the story, there's Dom Rizzi who recently got out of jail. He robbed $9 million from a bank and he stashed it. It was never found. He served his time, so now he's out. And there's also his cousin Loretta, who has a son named Zook, and he has another cousin who was Joe Morelli, who was a cop who he doesn't like at all because he feels like the house that he's in should have been his. I guess their aunt or the elder left the house in the will to Joe, but Dom feels like it should have been his, so he feels robbed and he hates his cousin Morelli. At one point, he threatens him and he shoots at him and tries to kill him. Family drama. Ooh. And then there's also Stephanie, who is a bounty hunter, and she's dating the cop Joe Morelli. And there's a lot more characters, but those are the main ones that are talked about quite a bit in the book. So now the story starts with Stephanie going to pick up Loretta to take her to jail because she missed her court date because I guess she was desperate and she tried to rob a liquor store and got caught. Had to go to court. She missed a day, so now there's like a warrant out for her arrest, and now she's going to jail. So Stephanie picks up Loretta, but as she takes her to jail, she's like, "Hey, I can't pick up my son Zook. Can you please do me a favor and pick him up after school? I shouldn't be in jail too long." And Stephanie's boyfriend is also her son's uncle, so they know each other, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So Stephanie picks up Zook. She takes him to Morelli's house. They're just doing their thing, living life. And it turns out that Loretta cannot pay her bond, so she's going to be in jail for a while. So Joe and Stephanie, they watch her son Zook for a little bit. He's like high school. I think he's like a sophomore or a junior. And then a little bit of time goes by. I think it's like a week or so, and then Loretta, she gets out of jail. She goes home, and then one day she's going to go pick up her son. And then next thing you know, Stephanie's getting a call from the sheriff's department saying that, hey, she needs to pick up Zook because he's been at school and it was picked up. And she's like, his mother should be there. And she's like, well, her mother's not here. We don't know where she is. So apparently, now Loretta is missing, and Stephanie and Morelli need to watch Zook a little longer. And while this is all going down, well, let me backtrack a little bit. So they call Dom to see if he's seen Loretta. He's not sure what's going on, so they're talking back and forth. All of a sudden, something happens, and then Dom just hangs up the phone. Now Dom has been MIA, so now Loretta is missing and Dom is missing. We're not sure what's going on. And when Dom stole the $9 million, people are thinking that it might be in Morelli's property because that was supposed to be Dom's house, so they're thinking maybe he hid the money there. So now that this is known, like random people just show up to his house with shovels. They're digging in the front yard, digging in the backyard. They're trespassing. Morelli's like, "Yo, get off our property," and then they're like, "Oh, what do you do? Call the cops?" And he's like, "I am the cops," and he pulls out his gun. And they run. And they apologize, but this is an ongoing thing. It just keeps happening. And then, so as all this is going on, they're trying to find Dom. They're trying to find Loretta. They're taking care of. When I say they, I'm referring to Stephanie and Morelli, and they're taking care of Zook. And actually, like people are turning dead, like homes where like people of suspicion live, they are burning down. So there's a lot going on. People are being stalked. So as Stephanie and Morelli are trying to figure all this out, they're trying to see if everything is connected. And they're just trying to see if Loretta is connected in any way. But yeah, as you can see, like there's a lot going on. But I do want to say that with everything going on, like there's a lot. But the author does a great job of giving it to you like in an organized fashion. Like you would think you would be confused with some things, but like as it all comes to you, like, it's not that confusing. It's like, wow, that's a lot, but like, it makes sense. And then you're just trying to piece everything together yourself as the story unfolds. So a lot of times I'm like, okay, I think I know what's going on. I think I know who did it, or I think I know where she may be, and then something happens, and so, okay, I was wrong. But yeah, like the author, they had me guessing nonstop. Like I thought I had it, but I was wrong. And but I think the author did an amazing job of like keeping things organized, keeping you well aware of what was going on. But this book was really good. Like I couldn't stop. Like it was great. Apparently, like this is a series of like 28 books, which I'm kind of excited because this may be my new favorite author. But yeah, this was a good read. I would say I give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely check it out. Like I felt like I was in an episode of Law and Order SVU. Like it was pretty good.